Hi everyone, we're going to do a quick one tonight. Most of the videos lately have been quick because everything is going fine in the market. Today, the stock market pulled back on the NASDAQ 0.25%. Volume was above average, but the intraday reversal, even though the close wasn't that great, was still solid. And overall, there is nothing to be too worried about here. The New York Stock Exchange also put in that same intraday reversal, as you can see on the S&P 500, and volume was slightly above average, but still well below the levels of Friday, obviously, and as you can see on the Dow Jones Industrial Average, below the levels of the previous days where we rallied. So if we remove Friday and we compare it to Thursday's volume, volume was lower across the board. So we'll pull back on lower volume. No distribution day. Overall, the trends are good. Tons and tons and tons and tons of breakouts underneath. We got XRTX. I mean, when you so when the market's pulling back and you see stuff like this, you know that we're in a pretty good uptrend, because on down days you just don't have this many breakouts showing up. And I'm just showing you pictures here of the best breakouts today. And as you can see, that was wide and it was far. There were plenty of stocks that put significant moves in. We have three new longs tonight, but before we get to that, let's go ahead and get to our sells. CGG is a full sell as it has now failed. It's closing below the 50-day moving average. It should never have done that, so that is completely out of there. InvenSense, kind of a disappointment overall for this stock. I expected much better. We still have gains, so we're not going to sell it all, but it is a 50% sell. You can sell more if you like. I'm going to do 50%. GMCR closing below the 50-day moving average on heavy volume, but it's still overall in an uptrend. If I decide to go ahead and not the C, nope, not C, wow, D. Connect this little like uptrend line right here, you can see that it's still, I just drew a horrible trend line, but practice makes perfect, doesn't it, Josh? Okay, so as you can see here, we're still above that trend line, right on it. And so GMCR, I will give one more day before making a heavier sell. But overall, the trend is up. We still have decent gains from where we initially took our position long. So overall, I don't see anything that's, too hair-raising for GMCR to make it more than a 25% sell. Also, INSM, second confirmation close below the 20-day moving average and below the low a day of the previous session. Another heavy volume sell-off, so it's a 25% sell. And BEAV, another heavy volume sell-off, and obviously this time it is below the 20-day moving average, following the 10-day moving average heavier volume break the day before, so it's a 25% sell. New longs tonight. We'll start off with the best one, EPL. This stock has huge earnings and huge sales growth. 99 earnings per share ranking in MarketSmith, and it is expected to make a lot more money next year and the year after that. So this makes an excellent long. 2% for me. You can make it 100%, 0%, 20%, 0%, or 5%, 50%. It's up to you. I cannot know your risk tolerance level. I can only tell you how I trade my accounts. And also EVC, this is an AAII shadow stock. And that portfolio has a long-term history of destroying the return, not destroying, but significantly beating the returns in the market. So anytime I see a nice, solid, tight chart pattern, flat base-like ish, and a move off that base is low on above average volume with the pocket pivot point buy signal, and I see that 2014, 2015 is going to be a great year for this company, or it should be, and you have an over 560% return on equity, you're going to go long. 2% risk account only for this one. And then CSTE, Caesarstone. This is an Israeli, I think it's a granite or marble top company, whatever. But it deals with the home builders that right now, I think Len has earnings, but after the bell. But overall, if home builders are starting to get their foot on the ground, then CSTE should continue to do well. And hell, it's going to probably do well even without them, because as you just saw those charts there, this stock looks much better. But those are the three new longs, CSTE, EPL. Those are the two big ones, with this one being the best of the best. And then EVC being an excellent opportunity for huge mover. I mean, look at all the volume on the recent uptrend. in 2013. Look at the well above average volume, just absolutely huge. And as we pulled back here, there weren't any sellers around. Have a great Tuesday, everyone.